In this video, we are going to learn how to turn a product photo like this to something like this.
Hey guys, welcome to Sunil Space. I am Sunil Chauhan, and in this video I am going to show you how to boost a product's appeal by creating realistic shadows in Photoshop. This post-production technique is used to enhance your product photos before showcasing them on your online store. The goal is to enhance your photos in a way that they visually appeal to your prospective customer. While there are many techniques to enhance product photos, in this video we are going to specifically focus on creating realistic shadows for your products. Adding shadows will bring depth and visual appeal to your product.
Okay, so now let's dive into the magical world of Photoshop and see how we can convert a raw product picture like this to something like this. You will notice that I have also taken this shadow from the original picture, and the picture that I have created here also has this shadow. How is this done? That's what we are going to learn in this video. So first thing first, what we need to do is create the selection of just this shoes. So I will create a selection of this shoes using pen tool. If you don't know how to use a pen tool, I have an in-depth video on this, and I'll paste the link for that video in my description section and also somewhere in this video as well. So you can go through that video, learn how to use the pen tool, and then come back to this video and then work from there. So for now, I have already created the selection of the shoes, and if I turn off this layer and this layer as well and this text layer as well, you will notice that I will also just turn off the shadow layer for now, because I have to create it from scratch to show it to you how this is done. So I'll bring the shadow layer back here and disable it. Okay, so right now I just have the selection of shoes. Once you have clicked the pen tool shape to selection, then you need to click this here, click this icon here, which is a mask icon. It will hide the rest of the layer, and you will just have the shoe layer in front of you. Basically, it will hide the remaining background and you will just have the shoes. I already have that particular thing done because that's not the goal of this tutorial. In this tutorial, I just wanted to show you how to create the shadow for the shoes, just like you will have it in your original photograph. We need to create this shadow. To create this shadow, we also need to make a selection of this particular shadow. So that selection I have already done, and you will be able to see it here if I click pen tool. So I have created a rough selection around this shadow. Basically same as this. I have just created a selection and then filled it with black. For now I will hide my shoes, and then as you can see I have filled it with black. So right now what I'm going to do is, let's go to filter, then convert for smart filters. I'll click it apply, and then you can see it is some sort of a smart object now. If I apply any filter to this object, I'll be able to change the properties of that smart filter. So I'll go to filter up again here and then choose blur gallery, and let's use field blur. And in the field blur, I will just take this blur option here and take it right here, and let's set the blur to around, much can be set. Let's go with something around 50ish something, and then let's see what that does. I'll click OK and then turn on my shoes. That seems like too harsh. blur. Let's go to the blur again and take the blur down a bit. And let's do it something like this much. This much seems like okay for me. I'll click OK. And then again here I can take down the opacity something like this. Let's turn on the background black here and just play around with the opacity. I think this much seems like a good opacity for me to go. And then we can also add some noise to make it something like realistic shadow. Let's bring the noise up a little. That's too harsh. Let's take it down a bit. I think something like this will look good. Okay. So basically we have added two smart filters to this shadow layer. I have added a blur gallery and also added some noise. And if I turn on this layer, you will see I have got this shadow similar to what I have in my original picture. Take a look. Yeah. Okay. Now you can play around and refine this even further by playing around with the values of this noise and blur gallery filter. For now, I think I have explained my point here, how to create a realistic shadow for a product. And then I have added a layer here. This is basically a solid color layer. You can add it from here. If you click this icon here, you see solid color layer. This will add a solid color layer. Then you can change the value of this solid color layer here. For instance, I can just change my background. See how I can change my background. You can have yellow, you can have green as a background, you can have blues as a background, pinks, reds, whatever you like. Let me stick with this bluish background color. Okay, so on top of this you can also add a banner text. For example, I have got here premium genuine leather shoes. It looks really beautiful now. And if you look at the original picture here, and taking a picture similar to, I have taken the shadow from the original layer and created shadow for this picture that will go onto my website or wherever I want to promote this product basically. And you can even play around with the background colors for this product while having your shadows along with the product intact in there. So this is how basically we can boost the appeal of our product by creating realistic shadows for our product. See how beautiful this looks now, and if we compare it with this refined image now, it looks much more appealing and it will really add to the aesthetics of your website as well.
I hope I was able to deliver some value to you with this tutorial. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you get notified of my future videos. For now, I shall take your leave. Catch you in my next video.